Miller, so keep that going for Anna Miller!
Hello. Hi there, my name's Anna, and I'm Scottish, so I'll speak slowly if you can't understand. I'm quite sad that we're out of the World Cup. I think if we got a prize for being the best supporters, Scotland would definitely win that, right? But I'm supporting England now, so well done, England. So, hold on a second. I took a Strepsil. I thought Abdul was going to do his full minutes. Anyway, so I'm 58 and I'm mother to 3 20-year-old children, which is great. The only way I knew to parent, I ended up doing it solo. So I only knew how to parent in a Victorian way, like manners maketh man, not money, although it helps. Cleanliness is next to godliness, so just clean the frickin' dishwasher. And spare the rod, spare the child. You know, I will chase around the house trying to hit you. Anyway, it was, you know, I'd raised them on my own, and that was fine. And they're all having therapy now, and they say it's going well, so. So I was raised in a wee village on the west coast of Scotland. It was dry, not in the no rain sense, far from it, in the no alcohol sense. So it was one of those alcohol-free villages, no pubs. But the golf club was licensed. So, of course, everyone was just a member of the golf club. It's like, welcome to Scottish hypocrisy. And it was there was a private girls' school in the village, so I went to that. I was very privileged, and I'm aware of that. Sorry, not my fault. And in our school, we all had little ponies called Flicker and Black Beauty and so on, and everyone's mummy had a Range Rover, you know. And I went to the sausage sizzle for the brownies, and my mum had sent me with venison sausages, so everyone else had bangers, and I had Bambi. Anyway, 2 degrees and a career in the city, and the most notable thing about my career in the city was the complete lack of sexual harassment despite my wonder bra and high heels. And actually, if I had known that you could sleep your way to the top, I'd have considered it. Significantly less hours and presumably less of an ADHD medication habit by the end. But the city was good fun, I have to say. I really enjoyed it. And then I met my husband, we got married, and moved to South Africa. Because it turns out our uterus and our career don't go so well. So I had a young family in South Africa, which was great. Was there for 12 years. Husband didn't last 12 years. The kids on the farm did, so that was good. Again, if I'd known that you're allowed to sort of just leave a wife and young families to fend for themselves, I might have taken that first. Like, cheers. But I was a bit slow on the uptake. So anyway, I raised the kids myself. It's hard work, but absolutely highly rewarding. In fact, my son is here. One of my kids here, Sasha. He's going to love the next bit. Yeah, I lied, Sasha. Anyway, so on the farm, I bought a stallion and called him Kismet, which means fate. I rather wish I'd called him Survives for a very long time because tragically he was killed by a puff adder. So, and I'm laughing, it was awful. But luckily, he had left my mare pregnant. So a few months later, we got this surprise foal, which I called Serendipity, or Dippity for short. Again, I wish I'd called him Lives for a very long time because lightning does strike twice, and he dropped dead of an aneurysm, age 3. It was shocking, honestly. It was like losing a 4th child, but I could stuff him. So the taxidermist... No, I swear to God, the taxidermist has turned him into a drinks cabinet. So he's now at home in Fulham. I'm thinking of auditioning him for Warhorse. So anyway, we left the farm and came back to Edinburgh about 9 years ago, and I sold a kidney so I could afford boarding school fees. Thank you. And now my kids are like posher than me. It's fantastic. Like, yay! I made that achievement. I'm a hyacinth bouquet, you know. In fact, Sasha's here with his friends Farky and Torquil and Tristan and yay! And when I got back to Edinburgh, I kind of realised that it's quite hard work doing the parenting thing and work and career and everything. So a couple of years ago, I decided, okay, I'm going to hand in my notice to the children. I'm no longer going to be the parent that looks after you all. It was a bit of an HR. They're like, want to make a complaint about that. So I'm sorry. So I did a reverse empty nest. You're allowed to do this, you know. No one stops you, right? So I sold the family house and bought a 2-bedroom flat in Fulham. There's mliterally no space for them to come and malinger there until they're 40. Sorry, what can I do? Fend for yourself. Anyway, and Fulham's great. You know, the gangs around me, they don't hang trainers for the county lines. It's all Manola Blahniks or whatever. And And anyway, I started dating. I thought, right, I'm ready to date. Look at me, I'm born to snog. And I do the apps, and I join bridge clubs and paddle clubs and golf clubs. And golf's great, I have to say. I mean, look, most single men at my age are either broke or broken, or often both. Anyway, so the golf's been good, and I got my first hole-in-one actually 2 weeks ago. True story. I know. I think if more women played golf, there'd be a lot more holes in one, because it's just massively efficient to get round like really quickly and get back to all the other things you have to do. And I do think, I've always thought this actually, golf is like making love in reverse. You kind of start with this sort of explosive orgasm, and then you do your kind of trundling up the fairway, like that sort of boring bit, and then it's sort of gentle play around the hole for foreplay. Anyway, I did quite a bit of dating. I had 75 dates last year, not in like a Bonnie Blue way, just in like really trying to scour the marketplace way. And one memorable date, I was asked to be a judge on the Scottish Field Whisky Challenge. So basically blind testing 30 whiskies. And it turns out I'm a swallower, not a spittoon girl. Can't bear the waste. So I was pretty fou by the end of it. And we go to the pub, and there's this young lad who came up to me, and he was about 30, and he was sort of looking at me going, "Oh, you're really hot." I was like, "Yeah, I'm menopausal." Anyway, he started to give me... Oh, done. Oh,